In this video, we are going to talk about data structures. We will define what data structures are in general and discuss how information is stored in computer memory. First, let us start with the definition. A data structure is a way of representing information in a computer program. A machine has a different way of storing information, so data structures are not designed to aid machines. Rather, they are used to organize data in a way that makes better sense to humans. So for a moment, ask yourself, for a given piece of information, how should a computer store it? And how should it remember it? This is what data structures are all about. Now let us move on to how computers store information in memory. We are not going to cover this in depth, but it is good to have some background on this. Data is stored in the RAM module, or the random access memory. The capacity of this component is finite. The larger the RAM of the computer is, the greater its capacity to store information. The basic unit of information storage is called a bit. Some information would just take a few bits, while some may take more. But what most people are familiar with is the byte, which is equivalent to 8 bits. Now, the entire memory is divided into smaller segments, with each segment having a unique address. The larger the data is, the more segments it takes. This is very similar to how hotel rooms or books in a library are organized. Here are some examples of memory addresses. Some people may be familiar with this, especially those who experience computer crashes. Each address is represented using the hexadecimal system, or hex. Now imagine coding a computer program that stores about a dozen different information in computer memory. For each parcel of information, you will always have to remember the address where you stored it. If you don't, then it is going to be hard to retrieve that information. In the old days of computing, this is how it is done. But with data structures, we can deal with data in a more organized manner. In this course, we are going to learn 3 different types of data structures: variables, arrays, and structures. These are very simple data structures. There are much more complex data structures, but we would not cover them in this course. To recap, a data structure is a way of organizing data in a computer program. Data structures are needed so humans can better organize the data within the source code of a program. We also covered how information is stored in computer memory. Data structures exist so that we can avoid working directly with computer memory and memory addresses.